Hello friends, Grandpa Grit here on the Grit and Grunt channel. It is Saturday morning, November 18th, 2023, and this is the end of week 33 update. I had a good week on the Bowflex. I worked out 5 days this week, and I'm just about to do my 6th daily Bowflex routine for the week. I weighed in this morning officially at 151.6 pounds, so no real change from last week. And really the last few weeks I've been in the 151 to 152 range, so no change and no progress towards my new goal of 148 pounds, unfortunately. I don't know what the issue is yet, so I'm still trying to just be consistent. I have had a couple bouts where I've had a few snacks that I wish I hadn't had during the week, and I did try to actually increase my protein a bit to see if I could initiate a little bit more muscle growth. And I do indeed feel like I'm getting muscle growth, in particular in the upper body. I'm not noticing it so much in the legs, but the upper body, I do feel like, yes, the muscles are growing, especially the biceps and triceps, and a bit in the chest. So I don't know how noticeable that is, but I did want to bring up one issue. A couple weeks ago, I did do a video about a lopsidedness in my biceps that I was noticing. My left side was smaller than my right side. And what I've done to compensate for that is I've added a 10-pound tension rod when I'm doing bicep curls. I've added a 10-pound tension rod to the left side. So I'm actually pulling 10 more pounds of tension on the left than the right. And I have noticed over the last 2 weeks that the left side seems to be catching up a bit. It's still not as large as the right side. And I'll try to demonstrate here. I'll strike a pose. I'm going to pull the sleeves up a little bit here. And I'll strike a pose and see if you can tell and compare it to my last video where I talked about this. But I'll try to make it really tight here. And the right side seems larger to me, a bit more rounded and a little taller. And I don't know if you can see that very well. So again, I'll try to strike a couple different poses here to make those stand out. But again, the left side appeared quite flat to me, almost atrophied compared to the right side. And now, like I said, I can see some progress, and I'm going to continue to load the left side higher than the right side while I do the bicep curls to see if I can bring that up to the same amount. And maybe at some point here I'll actually do a measurement to see what the difference is, but I don't know if it's going to be that noticeable with a tape measure around the arm. Really mostly going for the visual effect anyway. So let me know in the comment section if you can tell the difference. And if you can tell the difference from the other video, see if I'm making progress or not. So again, all I've done is add a 10-pound tension rod on that side and see if that's going to make a difference. Maybe I'll even increase the tension even more as I go on here, as that muscle gets more well trained. So that's where we are with that. And again, as far as the weight loss and achieving the goal, I'm still doing the 14-10 intermittent fasting. That varies a little bit from day to day. Some days I get the full 14 hours. Some days it seems like I'm only hitting 12 hours. So I'm going to try to be more consistent on going that 14-hour period without food. And then again, watching the snacking. You know, we're going into the holiday season. And as a matter of fact, I'll be, celebrating Thanksgiving this weekend because I'm working the actual holiday weekend. So I'll be over at my daughter's house, and you know, there's going to be a lot of food around, and you want to, you know, have opportunity to be sociable and enjoy that. So certainly going to do that. The other thing is around work, there's more and more food this time of year, and so there's more temptation to snack and that sort of thing. So you know, these issues are going to come up. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of slack during the holiday season, at least just try to maintain the current weight if I don't actually lose. But I will be trying to avoid overeating and over snacking. And one other thing I just discovered and decided that I'm going to try to do is when I don't have enough fluids, or in particular some water during the day. It seems like I want to snack more. So I'm actually going to set up my my calendar to remind me to have water 3 or 4 times a day. Have a couple cups, or depending on the size of the cup, have a sufficient amount of water. So I'm hydrated and my stomach's more full, so I'm not as tempted to snack. So those are, some of the, some whatever kind of tricks you can do for your body to make you feel like, okay, I don't need to eat, I don't want to snack, and that'll remind me also, during the day that I'm trying to avoid eating those empty calories. So that's my plan coming into the holiday season. Again, this is the end of week 33 update. I'm about ready to do my Bowflex, and again, it's been a good week as far as Bowflex goes. I haven't had any injuries to report. One other thing I might do is try to add back a little bit more cardio. I have been trying to run a little bit on grass as opposed to on pavement to avoid problems with my feet. I've had some plantar fasciitis and over time, but it's cleared up a bit. I just need to stay off the pavement when I run. So I'm going to go back to trying some intervals. I'm still doing the air cycling, which you can see on a prior video. I'm going to try to do more squats too. That seems to help, and some lunges. So I'm just going to try to do that outside of the the Bowflex routine. I can even do it during or before as a warm up, which helps a bit too. So I'm going to try to throw all of it into the mix, see how we come out. Right now I'm maintaining weight between 151 and 152, and I still want to lose those 4 pounds, and just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it during the holiday season, but we're going to give it a good try here and see how we come out. So at any rate, that's the end of the week 33 update. Thanks for joining me. I should have an update next week as well. I don't know if I'll be doing any videos in between. If I find something interesting to show, I certainly will. And hope you have a good week. This is Grandpa Grit on the Grit and Grunt channel, and we'll see you on the next video.